In recent events surrounding the NCAA tournament, the University of Utah women's basketball team found themselves amidst controversy. Allegations surfaced of racial harassment targeting the team during their stay in Spokane, Washington. Reports suggest that racial slurs were hurled at the players from passing vehicles, prompting the team to relocate hotels for their safety. However, not everyone is convinced of these claims. Podcast host Jason Whitlock has raised skepticism and stirred controversy by questioning the validity of these allegations. Known for his discussions on racial issues in sports, Whitlock's remarks often spark polarizing debates. Here is Whitlock on the latest episode of his podcast reacting to the story.
To a story that happened a little earlier this week. I want to play you this clip of the Utah women's basketball coach. What's her name? Do I need it? Lynn Roberts, I believe it's the young woman's name. The young woman had to move her team to a different hotel because, they were harassed so terribly in Idaho. I think they were playing. Anyway, let's play it. Here's the Utah women's coach, Lynn Roberts, talking about the very harrowing experience they had staying at the wrong hotel in Idaho. Play the clip.
The Gonzaga is the host in Spokane, but our team hotel was in Coeur d'Alene. We had several instances of some kind of racial hate crimes towards our program. And, racism is real, and it happens, and it's awful. And so for our players, whether they are, white, black, green, whatever, no one knew how to handle it, and it was really upsetting. And for our players and staff to not feel safe in an NCAA tournament environment, it's messed up. And so we moved hotels, and the NCAA and Gonzaga worked to get us in a new hotel, and we appreciate that. But yeah, that's what happened, and it was a distraction and upsetting and unfortunate.
Very harrowing experience. According to the allegations, they were walking into a restaurant and a truck pulled up, revved its engine, and someone yelled the N-word out the window. Very harrowing experience. I could see why these young women, oh boy, someone yelled something in an engine rev. That was a day in the park back in my generation, and no one held press conferences and demanded to move hotels. But I know I'm old and I'm not a part of this modern America, and and then allegedly on the way out, another truck came by and revved the engine and yelled the N-word. I think Utah has 3 black players on their team. Steve, I'm gonna get ripped for this, but this sounds Jussie Smollett-ish to me. Someone said it was MAGA country, and
this is MAGA country now, nigger. You don't belong here. We don't like your gay seagull ass over here.
They tied nooses around there. I don't. It just maybe someone did yell something, but I don't. Switching hotels and framing up the people of Idaho. You buying this story?
Maybe they're coming back from their team dinner from Subway. I mean, if you really want to go to that route, here's what I think. I believe those were BYU volleyball fans. They have a history. Those are some nasty people. I'll tell you that right now. You had the old days, you had the KKK. Now you got the student section for BYU volleyball games. And the Utes and the Cougars, they don't get along up there. I mean, that's a heated right. Here's the thing. I don't want to be unsympathetic to anyone's plight, but a lot of this has become almost like a racial Me Too movement. Is that the allegation within itself supersedes any type of evidence, or if it even happened. And so that naturally, once you make this statement, the way that coach did, in a kinda, sorta racial thing, Okay, well, that's pretty ambiguous. You didn't really get specific as to what happened, right? There's no real evidence like Bill Russell when people broke into his home and spread feces all over his bed sheets and his walls. Like, there's concrete evidence that something happened there. Here you have a coach making this kind of ambiguous, nebulous term that something happened and we're uncomfortable and racism is real. Okay, so now you gave us a PSA. I don't know what to think of it, but here's the issue. If you are a team and you have an unpleasant interaction with somebody outside your circle every single time, does that mean now you have to go out there and pack your bags and move to another 4 seasons in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho? I don't know. I hate to be as cynical as you, Jason, but when I hear things like this nowadays, I say, okay, show me some concrete proof.
So I think part of the complaint here is we're playing in Spokane. We're upset. We're staying at a hotel 35 minutes away in Idaho. And people bring their own stereotypes about Idaho. Oh, I'm in Idaho. There's no black people. These people must all hate black people because it's so white and we're staying 35 minutes away. I think these women wanted a new hotel and had their ears up and eyes open looking for some sort of justification to get a new hotel, and they got it, mission accomplished. That's what I authentically believe. Do I believe someone possibly could have yelled a racial slur at them? Yes, I do. I've experienced that. It's happened. It does happen. I've never had to pick up and move, though, because, again, most people that are revving a car and yelling something out the window, they're cowards. They're not going to do anything. They're cowards. And these are big, tough athletes or whatever, but now we're women and we're so fragile and we feel unsafe. They just didn't want to stay in Idaho, and they were upset about it, and they figured out a way not to stay in Idaho. Hats off to the young ladies.
Jason, I get it. Idaho is one of those places, there's no there. So hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, I hope they got moved into a 4 seasons with those nice big soft pillows. I get it. But this is a fact. No matter what perception you have of Idaho, I would love to see the crime statistics based on violent crime or any type of crime, let's say compared to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, to Baltimore, to Philadelphia, to New Orleans, to Chicago. Yeah, I said it.
You know what? I hope next year Utah's in the NCAA tournament, and I hope there's a site in Memphis. And I hope they put them up in a hotel in Memphis. I wonder how safe they'll feel there. And so if they go into a restaurant in Memphis and someone comes driving past with their window open with loud rap music talking about killing, let's see if anybody feels, hey, you know what? Can you get us a hotel in Nashville? We don't feel safe in Memphis. I wonder if that'll be the case. Or when they hear violent rap music talking about killing, hey, I feel comfortable here. I love that beat. I love that Snoop song. This is heaven. Sorry, I went there.
And Jason, and don't forget the song with the bees and the hose. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah. Eminem can rap about, and this is a true Eminem lyric. I'm so something that women orgasm even when I rape them, or something like that. That's an authentic Eminem lyric on a Dr. Dre song. I'm sure that'll make them feel real comfortable.
What are your thoughts on this situation and on Whitlock's skepticism? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball-related videos.